Oh, a lot of notification gangers up in here. Red Jim unofficial. Welcome in, everybody. Happy National Football Day. Be a great Lions victory later today. See here, audio. I think I'm going to switch it up here. I'm going to do game audio today. Maybe. I think I'm just gonna go game audio, you know, maybe a little more chill or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it'll last for like 2 runs and I'll get bored and want to have some heavy metal. But for now, we're gonna rock game music, I think. Act 2 music. You hear this music? It's all too quiet. Too loud. It's like ambiance, I guess, but here. Let me know if that's too loud or too quiet. It's hard to tell on my end. I'm just looking at like green dots bounce up and down, so it's hard to tell how it sounds for you guys. Players 8, Java, and Chaos is clean sailing. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty easy peasy. I just got Players 7 because it's single player, so 7 and 8 is going to be the same. Why does this... Whenever I go up and down, like between standing and sitting, I like feel like the whole world, like... I feel like the world went from like circle to flat or something. I don't know. Weird. What do they have? That's what I thought. You know what? I already want to have some metal music going. Changed my mind already. Let's go, fellas. All right, let's turn this off. I already want to have some metal music going. All right, it's gonna take me a quick second here, but I already want to rock out. Can't help it. What a dumb idea, Phil. One super quick second. There we go. Some ABBA. Isn't that some 80s band? I think. I'm not sure, but what do you think about the new ad revenue changes? As far as I'm aware, the new quote-unquote changes, the new YouTube ad revenue changes, they're not really changes. It's just all this, from everything I read anyways, unless I missed something. The only difference is, wow, mine get wrecked all of a sudden. It will automatically set to have pre-roll ads, mid-roll ads, and post-roll ads, instead of having it, you supposedly having to select it or having it selected in your what's it called, preset screens or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called now. Unless I missed something. Did they cut the revenue again? They might have, and I missed it. I don't know. 1 cent per 1,000 views. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a huge deal. Because, I mean, everybody always has ads on their videos anyways, right? Maybe it's just me. Freedom and After Kill. I'm the only one that puts ads on my videos, and I don't know it. Because I have YouTube Premium, so I don't even know. What happened with Twitch yesterday? It seems as though I just forgot to hit end stream buttons. That seems to be what happened. So, I mean, not a big deal. All you did was see me get up and walk away. Anyone? Well, the thing is, too, is I was live on Twitch and I raided somebody. And I thought that... I guess I had thought the stream had ended because I don't know. I just hit the wrong button, pretty much. No big deal. Not dense out here. I want to do some River Flames, too. River Flames and Chaos Sanctuary. Siri, yo, welcome in. Siri buff, yo. Welcome in, everybody. I wish the density was a little different out here, I'm gonna be honest. A little different. Hey, what's going on here? Oh yeah, they're immune to lightning, so I don't have my Sunday on, so I gotta wait for my mercenary to get over here. Get the conviction aura. Closer together. Nick coming in with the fellas. Ooh. I love his like death sound, like scream sound. On a mall today in Nightmare Arcane. Nice arc. Lucky drop. Right? Can't forget that. Get the little path in Scott for me out here, huh? Liking this stream first before hopping over to Twitch. Appreciate it. Least. Welcome in T-Dub, Fiesta Zombie. Yo, welcome in over on Twitch, my mens. My dude. Gotta get some scrolls here. Oh, Scott coming in with
happy birthday.
20 months of Slayership. Thank you so much. And thank you for wishing me happy birthday once again. Daily birthday. Daily birthday for Sweefo. Kung Fu says it's bong time. There you go. This guy. This guy. Grindy, yo, welcome in. I increased Arc Exile's luck, he says. Well, at least someone's getting it. Let's see, last stream, I don't think... Well, I did find a Vex rune, so I guess I can't complain, but... I just don't really need high runes, per se, so... Wait, this light is a little too bright on me. Oh, Jim coming in with 10 months of Slayership. Thank you so much, man. 20 months and then 10 months. God and Jim. Thank you guys for continuing to support the channel. Helping me live the dream, you know what I mean? Appreciate you. Oh, Ogre Mall, it's blue. I was hoping for that being the cruel Ogre Mall I'm looking for. Level up fast, farm, or racks. I think I missed the context of a comment there. My apologies. Kermit said he turns 40 tomorrow. 40? Oh my gosh, 40 years young, Fred, or Kermit. I mean, that was a pre-read. I read your other comment. Had to come back to see what you're talking about. Yeah, Fred's a young man as well. Oh, and Kermit. What? This guy. 5 gifted Slayerships on YouTube from Kermit. Thank you so much, man. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, you guys. You guys are too much. Thank you so much. Kermit. Amazing. Crown shield. That could be something, right? Nope. Jared Anderson, yo, welcome in. The Master, yo, aren't the Lions playing tonight? They are. Master over on Twitch. The Lions aren't playing tonight. The Lions are winning tonight. They're gonna slay those Chiefs. Ooh. Better watch when I say stuff like that. I might get banned on YouTube, apparently. XL's turned 35 in 2 days. Oh, this young lad over here. For Diablo 2 players, that's young. That's real young. I know there'll be a few people in stream, I'm sure, that are like 21, 24, and stuff like that. But I feel like the average D2 player is like, I would say 35 is probably the average age. Huh? Like if you had to average it out. prediction. Realistically, like, yeah, I'm joking around and stuff about, you know, because it's funny. Realistically, I expect the Chiefs to win by a little bit. They're not going to win by 21 or something, but I don't believe it. But I believe the Lions have a reasonably good chance. Not a for sure. And like I said, I would expect the Chiefs to win, but I mean, the line started at 6 and it's already down to like 4 now. So the betting line. So even the, you know, the smart money is pushing money still on the Chiefs, but it's pushing it back the other way. So. Jared said he called the D4 dead. Diablo 4 is not dead, but I rated a 5 out of 10, so it's extra mid. And Rex, I had a video lined up and I was gonna record it yesterday and I didn't do it, and then I was like, I'll do it today, and then I hop on and Rex did the exact video that I was gonna do. I was like, dang it, I hate when that happens. So I decided just to drop that idea, I guess. Fred says his prediction, pain. Mahomes' haircut bothers you, said the master over on Twitch. I guess I didn't know he cut his hair. I had, oh, it was on that documentary, that quarterback's documentary on Netflix. He said he wanted to cut his hair because he didn't want his, you know, he didn't want his kid having like a dad that would like look like a kid or something like that. He said, I can't remember how he worded it, but he wanted to be more adult, like instead of having a mohawk. He wanted his kid not to have a dad who had a mohawk. But I haven't seen his hair lately, so. Over here. I just want to see. Oh, Plains of Despair. Man, I don't like that place. Cryptic Sword. Frost. This is like Frostwind, right? Yeah. Phil remembers everything. Dual wield for 22 to Arctic Blast on the Barbarian. I'm just kidding. That doesn't work that way. But you need Cold Absorb. There you go. Elite base, so it's kind of rare, right? Kind of rare. Say I left a small charm. You know what? I'll go get it. Usually I don't. But I will go grab it. Oh, Fred, I forgot to respond. Oopsie. I read it real quick, but I was in the middle of something. You asked about how to record stuff on OBS. But thing called again? Replay. Oh yeah, it's called a replay buffer. I don't think I have a video on it, Fred. Google like OBS replay buffer guide. And you should show you how to do that, how to set it up and use it real quick. There's got to be 50 of them out there. But Biggie says 35 years old. Agree with the age statement. Yeah. I'm an expert at Diablo 2 old man ages. Absolute expert. What? Jesse Bishop says somehow he got a free tickets to the Vikings opener on Sunday. Oof, man. Oof, that's awesome. That's crazy. Still channeling his inner Deckard. Because I'm old, I missed the context there. Apologies once again. Typical Phil stuff. Kellyst on Twitch over here jumped the other way after hitting the like button on YouTube. Said got his War Travelers. Yeah, War Travelers another one of those. Not as helpful as the Shaco, but you always want the first one. It's annoying when you can't find one at first, right? I was just gonna do something. I got distracted. What was I gonna do that was super important? I guess we'll figure. Oh yeah. Only tiny bit important. Got to put the patented Sweet Phil like poll up. By patented, I mean I stole it from Fantasy Flock. It was a good idea. Graph, yo, what's going on? Sup, buddy? What's going on? Dan Young, yo. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little behind in the comments. My reading ability is struggling at the moment. I'm doing my best. If it's some important comment that I didn't get to, feel free to put it in again. I don't usually allow like spam comment type of stuff. You know, obviously no streamer likes that, but I missed so much. If you had an important question or something, you can put it back in again. A lum and a hell. I don't need any lums. I actually need these hell runes for something here. Trevor just turned 29. Wow, kids these days. Child. Exile, so he subbed up to Kermit. Nice. Everybody supporting everybody. Winged harpoon. Okay, so that's Gargoyle's Bite, right? Not ethereal. Not that it matters huge. So let's take a look at this real quick. This is one of those ones that's kind of rare. Pretty rare. Doesn't get used much, though. Replenish quantity like doesn't matter anymore nowadays with the way they changed the throw barb. So pretty much all that's on it is the throw damage. Life 293 poison damage is like nothing, right? So it's like a rare, it's more rare than it is like useful. Right? Oh. One of those ones. Lum runes, I know it pains some people, but yeah, I don't pick those up no mo. That is proper English also. Walter, yo, what's going on? Yo. Ellie and Danny Barrett. I have 3 items left. Wisp, Shaper's Hammer. Wisp is a ring if you didn't know that. You probably do, but just in case. A Wisp Projector, which is a ring, Shaper's Hammer, and Tyrael's Might, which most people know is incredibly, insanely stupid rare. Just the way we like it. Gives us that crazy chase. Oh, my battle orders ran out already. I've been playing so slow. One of those things for the vids and streams. Appreciate you, Sebafol. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Going to work and lurk. All right, Fred. Peace out. Sorry, I didn't see if you had heard my comment before. I think so. I'll message back to you anyways about it later. I just forgot to respond. My bad. Too good for lums, yeah. Too good for lums. Sure. Lemmer bust. Why is okay? Huh. I wasn't paying attention. I'm killing all these monsters. They're not dropping anything. I got confused. Dropped 1 flawless diamond into some gold. Out of all those monsters I just killed. Player 7. Jeez. Not crazy density out here, but lightning enchanted. Let's get some more of these. Up a sacred Templar last night. I mean, it's still pretty cool finding even Templars is crazy rare. I've only found a couple of those in my life. So. Wow, look at all these scrolls of Identify. It's like the Identify version of Duriel, huh? Not really, but how long do you stand and play? It depends on the day. I usually never stand for more than like 4 hours. After that point, you know, it's a little ridiculous. It's usually not that long though. It's usually only, I'd say I usually only stand for like 2 hours, but sometimes it'll be 3 or 4. Slumdog Millionaire, nice. Your first ever game you played on, Bill, in what time? Mine was Space Invaders on Atari. Now, boy, I don't remember the first game ever. My dad, I was so young. My dad was huge into computers and stuff. Like, I've told the story a few times, but and this was well before I was born. Maybe not well. I don't know how far before I was born, but my dad had a computer, and it was before you could get games on floppy disks and stuff. Before you could buy them, he would get magazines in the mail, and in the computer magazine, it would have code to put into DOS in order to make like Pong and stuff like that on your computer. And my mom was telling me, this is after my dad passed away. He's like, I can remember sitting in our living room. And I would be, or your dad would be reading code off to me, and I'd be typing it in the computer to make a game on his computer. So, so we had a Commodore 64, which I didn't realize that's what it was at the time, because Commodore 64 was like, it was like floppy disks, right? So I thought it was like a computer, but then it was hooked up to a TV. And then I started talking to people on stream, and they're like, no, dude, that's not a computer hooked up to a TV. That was a Commodore 64. Like, okay. When I started talking about the games that I had for it and stuff. So I guess there were games on Commodore 64, and I barely remember playing them, to be honest, but there was a Ghostbusters game. There was one called like Pitfall, I think. I feel like there was some sort of track and field game for it. It's hard to remember. I was probably like 3. Like this was probably like 88 or something. I don't know. So. What up, Phil? Since you're doing River of Flames, you want to try to find a D-Web. I want to try to find a D-Web. I mean, I wouldn't mind finding a D-Web, but why specifically at River of Flames do I want to find one? What up, Phil? Love those ideas for new ladder. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, the video from yesterday or the day before yesterday. Hard for me to remember back that many days. Appreciate it. Arc Exile said he feels poor now. Well, the thing is, you got to remember, like, I've been doing this single player Holy Grail for like a year and a half. So at some point, you can only pick up so many runes, right? And unless you want to be like trying to farm chip gems and stuff to cube them up, like, get the F out of here, right? In my opinion, anyways, get out of here. I am not farming chipped gems to cube stuff up, so I just stopped picking that stuff up. Get over here. Anna. Appreciate y'all hopping in, hitting the like button for me too, by the way. Very kind of all you guys. I would remind you to hit the like button, but I know you guys already all did. So I just want to thank you for hitting the like button. The legend. All is considered a mid. Yes. Yep. The Commodore 64 was a Jules' series. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I barely remember, but it was kind of neat. I remember. We had our Commodore 64 hooked up to a TV, like the legit TV too, like the, oh, what am I doing? It's lighting. It was one of the knob TVs, you know. It didn't have a remote control. It had the just knobs on it. And then right next to it, we had a record player that we used to listen to books on record. And I'm not that old, but this is just like, you know, my parents must have been like, well, they don't know any better. They think this is cool. But it wasn't full size records. They were the smaller size records, which I know some of you guys will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we had books on record. I was a kid, so legit story. GXNI says he feels like the Zon is incredibly powerful and tanky. It depends how you build it. What I got right here isn't super tanky, but it's pretty good. I mean, this is player 7 after all, but super powerful. Like, yeah, Amazon, even budget Amazon, super powerful. Have I ever tried Fury Druid? Very little, only dabbling race. About all I touched that for, just dabbling around. Trevor said he'd feel bad if he dropped a Schaefer's. Oh, where'd it go? I got distracted. It was a Templars, but I'm still happy. It was the first time to find both. Yeah, it's always cool finding stuff like that. Oh, a Uber Trooper. Oh, and it was one of the yeah, I just learned you could do this actually. Subscribe for 2 months in advance. Wait, subscribe for 2 months. Oh no, this is your second month. I said it backwards. My apologies. But anyways, Uber Trooper, thank you so much for becoming one of Sweetville's Slayers. Ooh. My man. Thank you so much for supporting me, supporting the channel, my dude. My dude. Do they usually implement a new update for each new season, keeping it nerdy? Any thoughts on Blizzard putting any of what you asked from your most recent video? They did, and this is only they've only been 4 seasons so far on D2R, so most of the time it's only like a couple of new rune words. Like there's been like 3 rune words one time they did like 6 budget rune words. I would say most likely they're not going to do the stuff that I said, but I mean, I wish that they would so bad. And it's almost one of those things like if nobody ever asks for it, they're never going to do it, right? So I'm going to keep putting it out there. I am a Blizzard partner, so I would think that they would occasionally see my videos anyways. So hopefully if enough people say the same thing and they're like, yeah, everybody keeps saying they want this stuff, maybe we should just do it. Hopefully that works out. But
Matt Teo donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Hey Phil, just got done playing D2R myself. Gotta head to work now.
Matt Teo, thank you so much for $9.99 Super Chat. Oh man. Yeah, too much stuff going on. Oh, thank you so much, Matt Teo. You legend. Ooh. Then we get a barbecue with a 22 Slayer raid over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Barbecue. Hopefully you had a great stream. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid, my man. My man. Where'd that one? Yeah, Kermit up here a minute ago. We were talking about my Commodore 64 and the TV with just the knobs and no remote control. That's the one where the dad would yell at you to go change the channel. Turn the knob to channel 4, please. Now, you are the remote. Trevor says Blizzard isn't the best at giving D2R lovers what they want. It's back and forth, I would say. They did some of the stuff, but there's some things that they're like wholeheartedly against that we don't always know why. Ronnie Howard says good luck, Sweetville. Appreciate you. Everyone, welcome in over on Twitch, by the way. I do dual stream Twitch and YouTube if you wonder who I'm talking to. So I got both chats up right now. Try to keep up with both of them. Twitch drop it. Junkie. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Race over here on Twitch says he thinks it's better that they give us less. That makes it make a ton of changes. I'm going to be honest, Race, I do agree with you. I would rather them not change anything than change everything. Which I know not the popular side of that opinion, because most people want as many... Oh, I'm stuck behind. Stuck. Imagine if that was your last teleport charge. I wonder if I could... You couldn't even get out of here. If that was your last teleport charge, you just have to save and exit. It pops the portal way over there. That's kind of funny. We'll have to put that in for the, what you call it. Something they need to fix. Glitch submission. That's funny. Tommy said he hopped over to YouTube, hit the like button. Now he's going back to Twitch. You legend. You legend. Jesse Bishop says, I think they have a loot filter all ready to go, but are holding out on us. I don't know, maybe. Boy, I can't wait. If they did put out a loot filter, that'd be so exciting. I can picture the thumbnail now. It'd be something like this. Screenshot it, fellas. That's the thumbnail right there. I should just save it now. Make lightsaber great again. Lightsaber always great. Prowl rune, we'll grab that one. What? I wonder what monster level. Whoa! Festo is, or whatever his name is. You know what? I just need the battle order back up. I wasn't paying attention. Battle orders ran out. Almost cost me my life. Probably like level 81 or something. 78 or something like that. Best thumbnail ever, Archexcelsis. Nice. Grindy says only change he wants. Nerf Mosaic. My man. My man. Hey, CEO, welcome in. Yo. Did you think by re-rolling a small charm from a terror zone you could get a 451 as a waste? A waste? I guess kind of, but I wouldn't. I mean, waste is very subjective, obviously. So I personally, especially on single player, I definitely would never do it. Online, I mean, you'd have to look at the value. I don't know what 451 small charms trade for. So you could make an argument if they trade for enough, it would be worth it. But I feel like tough. That's a tough one to argue for, I think. Good luck. Hopefully a wisp today. Marumban. Yo, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe I was standing too long yesterday. My calves are tight. Got tight calves today. I didn't do nothing yesterday, so I must have been standing too long at my desk yesterday. Maybe I'll sit down. Oh, I forgot. I stood all day yesterday, and the day before that, I had one of my fantasy football drafts, and I stood the whole time for that too. That's probably what it is. Oh well. The laser beam eye spotting. Got a bunch of potions. Oh, you're talking GX and I kind of making a comment about needing a loot filter. You pretty much need a laser eye to be able to find your jaw rune buried underneath a bunch of random potions. Gotcha. Yeah, that is a problem. I've had multiple instances live on my videos and on stream of things like that happening, to where just imagine if I wouldn't have seen it, like, if I would have ran this direction instead of that direction, I would have just missed that Cham rune or just missed that Sur rune and stuff like that multiple times. Max is more uniques to hunt for. Would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. With me being anti-change guy, it's not even that I wouldn't want more uniques or I wouldn't want certain little things changed here and there. I just kind of don't, like, the game's so good in my opinion already, and I enjoy it so much that it's more of a, you know, I don't want anybody to accidentally mess it up, you know. So I mean, that's generally I would be against that stuff, just because I don't trust people to not mess it up, sort of. Not that I think they've done a bad job with a lot of other stuff, but like, especially the way Mosaic went, and Terror Zones and Sunder Charms. You know, some other stuff's good. I like the Nova Sorceress, Fist of Heavens stuff, and how they brought up other builds without making them the most powerful builds in the game, like they did for Mosaic and stuff, without breaking them. Most of them have been good, with the exception of Mosaic, but yeah, I just don't want the broken stuff to happen, pretty much. Unique Colossus sword, make it the grandmother. Interesting. Legendary. Really screwing up some teams with the Cup and Kelsey news. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Kelsey's out for sure, but I think he should be. I mean, you're like a retiree aged old man playing football and you're gonna risk like having any knee pain and playing, like just give it a break, right? But yeah, Cup. I actually drafted Cup last night, and in a league I drafted for just last night. So I got Cup in the 3rd round, and I was like, bro, I got the 1st overall pick. This was this team. I got Justin Jefferson, and then I got Saquon Barkley and Cooper Kupp back to back. And Kupp's gonna be out for who knows how long, but when he does come back, ooh, baby, it's gonna be crazy. That's crazy. Robert comes in with yo, my man, dude. Robert D, love it, love to hear it. Come on. Yep. Huh. That ain't interesting. I was looking at. So it's 80 attack rating, strength, deck, life, mana. Like all stuff that's cool, but yeah, not really. Boy, that's player 7 Diablo, man. Javazon is crazy. It is just nasty. It's nothing new. I mean, everybody kind of knows Javazon's crazy, but still, like, MA 16v3 loot filter and solo online player count settings are good for when we want to misanthrope online. Misanthrope. I don't know what that word is. They didn't teach us that in where I went to school. Loot filter for sure. I'm not a big fan of online changing the players count. I disagree with, though, because the whole point of playing online is to play with people. So if people are going to play online and not play with people, then they should just not play with people and not play online. You know what I mean? So just play single player. But also, because of being able to trade, it's another reason why you shouldn't. Then this is strictly opinion, right? This is just opinion. In my opinion, I think that they shouldn't have the players count online because of they want you to play with people and you can trade. So that's my argument against it. On your first bird, Aaron, Enigma or Infinity. It depends. If you want to go strictly just play Sorceress for a very, very, very long time, you can go Infinity first. I've done that one the first time I did when I was first starting my Holy Grail on regular Diablo 2. If you want to play different builds, like you could do Necromancer, the different Paladins, you could do, Barbarians. You can do all these different builds if you make an Enigma. So, but it's obviously going to take you longer to get that jaw unless you get lucky than it is to get a second burst. So that's kind of what you got to weigh. I would actually say go Enigma personally, because I like being able to play all different types of builds. So, but that's a choice that each person's got to make themselves, I suppose. Is that a clear bottle of blood? No, you're right. No. Just a red insulated bottle. Excellent purchase, by the way. If anyone ever thought about not buying one of those expensive insulated type bottles, I would say definitely buy one. Spend the money one time and make sure you don't lose it, because it's so sick. It was probably like 40 bucks, I think. Something stupid ridiculous, but it is so awesome. JDN says Rams are terrible this year. Looks that way, yeah. But if they're bad, that means they're gonna have to throw it all the time. And hopefully Cup comes back. Stafford hopefully stays healthy. Which, I mean, to be honest, he has been kind of healthy throughout his career, with the exception of his first couple seasons. But now he's an old man, so who knows what could happen there. Cup's kind of getting old too, huh? But did you see the comment on loot priority on one of your videos? Loot priority. I don't know if I seen that comment, but some people were mentioned that in the stream yesterday, I think. Possibly. I'm pretty sure. Jesse says, would love to see a solo self-found ladder. Yeah, it's hard to say. I would have to say they're probably not going to do that. I'm not really going to argue either way about that, whether I would want it or not, but I don't think they're going to, they want to do anything to like fraction the player base even further. You know. I mean, a solo self-found ladder is essentially just like speedrunning. So it's essentially like a speedrun to 99. So I don't know. You can kind of already, do that, but I don't think that they're going to do that first. So, where's these champions at? There we are. Spirit Rend. None over here. I keep missing. None of my charges will hit them. There we go. So the charged bolts would hit them. Unbelievable. Robert says ice cold water on tap all day long. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can literally, like, I'll fill that water bottle up and then, like, I'll fill it up now and I'll come down here to stream tomorrow and there'll still be ice. Like 50% of the ice will still be in it when I come down here 24 hours from now. Again. So, it's almost crazy. And it's just some like random brand from like Meyer or whatever. Igers. Gildrop wants the Saints to do well. Yeah, Saints are okay. Derek Carr, man. Derek Carr's looking ripped this year, huh? I'm sure everybody's seen the memes / pictures of him coming into the season. It's going to be real interesting because, like, yeah, Kamaro's getting older. Michael Thomas is coming back, but he's been injured all the time, and he's getting older. Let's see what happens with them. Thanks. I need Vice, Fissure Druid, or Nado. Tornado Druid is better in my opinion. You don't need a Sunder Charm or nothing for it, so, or Infinity or anything like that. So I think Tornado's just better, but the Fire Druids are usable nowadays. So good old Persia Kandu Tantan. I know that's not exactly how you pronounce it. It's a joke. Yeah. No Tyraels yet, Thomas Smith. Not quite. We're working on it. Level 80 Javazon, level 80 Hammerden with no Enigma on single player. Arc Exile asks, should I farm Lower Cross and Hell Mode for Jobber? If you have a Javazon and a Hammerden, I wouldn't recommend farming Lower Cross with those two characters. I would only ever farm Lower Cross with the Sorceress personally. With either one of those, I would recommend doing your favorite of between, like, or maybe switching around between Chaos Sanctuary cows, pretty much. This is what I'd recommend. Galback! You missed the A on Smellis. I'll allow it, though. I'll allow it. Smellis, hit that like button. Ooh, this is Galback. Galback the Great, let's go. Robert up here a minute ago says Lions have a chance with the Kelsey injury. Is it official now that Kelsey's out, or is that I thought it was just they were talking like he's still thinking about playing, so I mean, personally I think he should be out, but
let's go.
Trevor doesn't understand the whole solo self-found ladder. What would be the point? Like, basically, you it's called single player. What's the difference? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I don't know why everybody always wants to play online and then not play with anybody else. I don't understand it either. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's something about it, I guess. Kermit. This guy. Holy smokes, dude. Thank you so much for 5 more gifted Slayer ships. Ooh, Kermit, my man. Thank you so much, dude, for supporting the channel. Am I using Infinity? Up here a minute ago asks. Oh no, I lost it. Where'd it go? Dralele. Yeah, I have Infinity on my Act 2 Mercenary. Yep. So I'm actually going right now. I'm doing no Sunder Charm with because it just minuses my resistances so bad. Fire. Like, look at these resistances, right? I don't want minus 100 lightning res, right? So, and I only use that where I need it. If it's a really weak area, like let's say I'm goofing around, I want to go farm the cold plains or something, and like there's no risk of dying there, essentially anyway. So I'd find a way, but yeah. I only use the Sunder Charms like places like that. Poison killing me. Get some poison length to produce. He plays bet the under, so he'll hurt himself. Right. Yeah, he'll probably play like limited for sure. Oh, Kermit said the 5 gifted memberships were for Gelback the Great. Man, I hate when they have this cold aura and then you attack all slow. Like you're not frozen, but it's all... just giving you the benefit of the doubt. Go Chiefs, says Robert. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Chiefs... I mean, I would bet money. If I had to bet on one, I'd pick the Chiefs to win, but... I think it's like a 60-40 proposition kind of deal. And I mean, the line moved from 6 to 4 now, I think it has, so... Betting line. So people are kind of like shifting it closer to a 50-50. Granny says Kelsey looking like a game time decision. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, well, there's some people were talking like he was already out, so I was just like, wait a second. Galback play fantasy football? Yeah. This league I said I drafted last night, she actually won it last year. She won it last year, and I did very poorly. So, that kind of thing happens, I guess. Yep. So that was a league that we are both in. So we both were drafting last night. Wait. Mad Max said he's level 89, almost 90, and I'm thinking about opening up the Werewolf and Fury for Life game. Curious, but otherwise, Wind Druid is great. Yeah, I know a lot of people talk about Fury and they want me to try it and stuff like that. Anytime I've tried those ones, even with like the gear that people say to use, it just doesn't seem super great. But maybe I gotta try it. Maybe that's one of them things I gotta try again. Maybe it's been too long now. Give it another whirl. Wind Druid I've definitely used and absolutely slaps with it, so. Yeah. Any nice drops today? Jacob Hall. So far today, not really, I guess. Then, oh, I've been on for 48 minutes already. Jeez, time flies when you're having fun here, huh? Let's see. Do you use Sunder Charm for Fist of the Heavens? No. Because like Fist of the Heavens, none of it really, I mean, don't really need to worry about it for the most part. I mean, there's like no magic immunes in the game. And the actual Fist of the Heavens, the lightning damage is only like the initial middle individual monster you hit, so it doesn't really matter. Because that's such a minuscule amount of your damage actually comes from that. It all comes from the holy bolts that fan out from it. Oh, back there a bit. Ray said he's trying to take some time and play through with all the different builds. That could be fun, you know, get a real feel for how every single build actually plays, like fully actually play through the game, not just like, oh, how does this build work when you have Infinity and Enigma? Yeah. Ooh, get back here. He's super fast, and he's I'm like cold over my head here, and it's slowing me down. Real annoying. Can't compete with Galback the Great, right? True story. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this year goes. I do want to tell you guys, Yahoo, they rate your team that you drafted. This league we just drafted last night, I got an A+, fellas. A+. So, yep. Don't want to brag or nothing, but I'm bragging a little bit. Oh boy. A lot of people talking crap about me all of a sudden, huh? Just because I can't beat my wife at fantasy football doesn't mean anything, fellas, alright? Sweet Phil Galback playthrough someday? Ah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Did you say Yahoo? Yeah, Yahoo Fantasy Football, my man. Yahoo Fantasy Football is actually sick, in my opinion. I know everybody swears by Sleeper, but I honestly prefer Yahoo, to be straight up. Galback starts streaming, laughs Sweet Phil in a week. Well, yeah, I bet you she would get subscribers pretty quick. Probably, yeah. What's your magic finance job? Matt Teo, I'm 220, it's actually 226. 226. Maybe we'll just keep, let's see. Maybe we'll try to do, I don't know. This Terrazon here is usually pretty spread out, but I'm gonna go look at it. Retire from her 50 other jobs. But boy, I still remember running out here for the playthrough too. There we go. There were so many souls this other way out here. It was so annoying. A lot of lightning mutes out here. I almost have to have a Sunder Charm running out here. These guys are lightning. These guys are lightning immune. Let's see. Maybe we'll grab it. Maybe I'll try it out here. Why not? I have negative 1,000 lightning res, but we'll see. Then you don't need your mercenary super close to be able to kill stuff. Not a big fan of this area. Not a big fan already. Dang it. Lift bouncers. Jeez. Whatever they're at. Pouncers. Almost dissipated anyways. I already went and looked at, just for S's and G's, I went and looked online at what the, oh boy. And that's why there's always souls over there. I remember trying to run through there. It was so rough. That's just, I'm not going to do that. I changed my mind. Yeah, Fred. Fred says, yeah, nobody who gets an A on their draft ranking wins the league. Yeah, this is a true story. The thing is I'm pretty positive the reason that I got an A is because I don't think that they had adjusted Cooper Kupp's ADP or whatever in the ranking thing based upon him being hurt. So like, they still had me down as getting two top 3 picks essentially. So I'm pretty sure that's why I was rated so high. Yeah, and the thing is too, like, I don't know. The one league I drafted, I was rated like a C or something. My keeper league, I got rated like a D, but like, what am I supposed to do? It's a keeper league. There's certain people in the league. I don't know if they base your rating relative to what other people have on their team. Like, I'm assuming that's how it works essentially. But like, one guy has his 3 keepers are Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler, and it's like, well, yeah, of course he got an A because those people as keepers go into his considered as part of his draft. So yeah, like I'm done. I'm toast. Like the rating system's weird. Yeah. Well, here's how you actually, in a normal draft, mine was kind of weird because Cup had just got hurt, and like I said, they didn't adjust his ADP yet for the fantasy rankings. Just set your draft to auto draft, and you'll get an A. Not even an auto draft, but just take the next available player based upon their like Yahoo's X ranking or whatever. That and also fill your entire starting lineup first. Get your kicker, get your deep, like take your quarterback, wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, kicker, flex before you draft any player for your bench, and you'll get an A. But really, if I was recommending for anybody to draft, do not take a kicker in like the 9th round or in like the 8th round or 9th round. Don't do that. Marty PD says, "Hey Phil, have you tried Project Diablo 2?" Yeah, actually, most people don't remember this or realize it, I guess. I actually 100% completely switched my channel to PD2 for the first few seasons of Project Diablo 2. But then they started, I liked the first season, and then every season after that I liked worse and worse and worse. Because, you know, I'm anti-change guy, right? It was cool having like the loot filter built in and having this and having that. And maybe a couple of new skills was kind of neat. But then they started just changing everything. Every single item was different than it was before. Every skill's different than it is in D2. Like, it's a completely different game now. It's not even Diablo 2 anymore. So, don't like that anymore. But the foe's not relaying on the lightning damage. Be good to use concentration for. Let's see on foe. No, concentration for foe is that's not it doesn't work like hammers, no. I forget, let's see what. I think I usually just always ran around with down? I'd have to look into that again. What do we usually use on Fist of the Heavens for the Auric, fellas? I can't remember offhand here. Ray says kicker should definitely be in the first 3 rounds. Yeah. Nice. Kick. Conviction? Why would you use conviction when you don't do any elemental damage? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to say anything 100% because I'm actually struggling to remember now. I'd have to go look at my own build guide, I guess. But definitely, I wouldn't use conviction. I feel like I just run around with redemption up all the time and just call it a wrap on that. But yeah, to each their own. Out here. A couple people say redemption or sanctuary for that knockback kind of safety thing. A couple people did say conviction, so yeah, whatever you want to take for that, I suppose. I feel like redemption is what I did, but part of that is because I'm lazy, right? So. Chris said he thinks the game tonight will be closer than it should be with Jones and Kelsey out. That is true, yeah. I heard some crazy stats about Jones, not when Jones plays and when Jones doesn't play for the Chiefs. I forget what it was, something like... I wish I could remember now, but it was... What is this? I can't remember for sure. Dang it. Good, cool story, Phil. I can't remember what insane crazy stat it was, but... Something really bad for the Chiefs is pretty much what it was. Yeah, I mean, Tri-Res. It's just poison, fire, cold, though. That's at least if it was fire lightning, it would be fire, lightning, poison. And there's nothing else on it, so kind of neat with the 3, but not the good one. Not great. Not great. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch this and put it down real quick. My ass, dude. I don't know what's going on. It's out of shape. Can't even stand for 12 hours a day. Believe it. No problem. At least. Oh. Much better. Oh. Now everything's too far away. Crazy how the whole world changes when you go from standing to sitting. Oh, you know what part of it is too? It's because when I stand up, I get way closer to this light. That's part of why it looks different. Fiction also do minus enemy defense. It does do something like that, yeah. I forget if that's technically what it is. It'll make it so your mercenary can hit with the microphone to the proper spot, what I think is proper anyways. Like I guess it would help your mercenary out a little bit, but so he will miss less times, I guess, but completely different perspective, yeah. Well, the thing is, I felt like I couldn't see the monitor as good standing up too. But then I remember it's because that light is so close to my face, really, when I stand up. And I can't dim because it's one of my, it's the very first light I ever used down here. It's actually, I've probably told this story, you might have heard this before. When I redid the lights in my kitchen, when we moved in, we have 5 lights, but I found a 6-pack of lights, silver, whatever. A 6-pack of recessed light replacements for cheaper than you could buy like 4 of them. So I bought it. And then I put this recessed light, I like mounted it in a piece of wood, screwed it to my rafters, and I'm actually still using it, so. I really need to buy, a, like a dimmable light or something. They're only like 20 bucks. Yeah, it's a recessed light I mounted in a piece of wood. Like I cut a hole and put it in there. And then I took a Kleenex and put it over the light to kind of diffuse it. That's what I'm using right here. A recessed light with a piece of Kleenex over it. Captain Squirts. Any tricks to farming Neolithak? The biggest one, the most well-known one, and the easiest to do if you can get it, there's a ring called Nature's Peace that has a thing on it literally saying, plain monsters rest in peace. So Neolithak cannot explode the bodies. So that's the easiest one. Another one is just stay away from the dead bodies. And depending on your build, you can just like exactly specifically target only Neolithak. Like the Hammerden people will telly stomp Neolithak and then just hit them with like 3 hammers and kill them like instantly. Or let's see, because is Neolithak a demon? Because I feel like all the monsters around him are not, and Neolithak is undead. So I think you could use Fist of the Heavens or like Holy Bolt or something. It wouldn't kill the monsters around him, it would only kill Neolithak. So there's some little tricks like that, I suppose. Neolithak's not a demon. Isn't he undead though? MA? I think I know the chat's a little bit behind too. Maybe I didn't say that yet by the time you had heard it or whatever, but thought he was undead. Or like he becomes undead, right? Proximity says, "What if you're a necromancer?" I actually love running Neolithic with the Necromancer. The one thing I do though, don't do anything that kills a lot of monsters until you start popping bodies. Like initially I had done it with poison, but then it ends up with all these other bodies. And what you can actually do is, if let's say you I would actually go ahead and farm Neolithic with just my mercenary only and me, no summons or anything. My mercenary would kill one monster and Neolithic would go do his animation, and I would blow up that body. And if he starts his animation, he has like 24 frame animation or something ridiculous, a full second, and you can blow up the body and he gets stuck in that animation, and then you blow up the other bodies, so you can kind of like beat him to the punch type of thing. So game categorized him as an animal. Interesting. I was unaware of that actually. So forget the foe thing. That's why I kind of stopped mid-sentence, because I didn't know for sure. Machine Company becoming a Slayer. Ugh. Thank you so much for the Slayer ship, and Machine gifting 10.
Let's go.
Sweet Phil. Slayer ships. Ugh. Holy moly, dude. 10 of them. You legend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and gifting memberships to the likes of Matt and Max, Delvin, Jacob, Tanner, Andy H, Sabertooth Crotch Cricket, a bunch of recognized names in there. A bunch of people always up in the chat got lucky enough to get gifted some memberships over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Machine. Crazy. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, that's Bubbles. People always changing their names. They're blowing my minds here. Machine is Bubbles. I forgot about that, I guess. Good old Bartux. Thank you so much, Bubs. Yeah, Sam, it was either Kermit or Machine gifted those, so Bubbles. Yeah, it's me. Appreciate you, my dude. Long time no see. Welcome in. Yeah, it plays this song twice in a row. It's all right. I don't feel like skipping it. It's a good song. Good song. If it's a good dad joke, says Grindy. There's been way less dad jokes lately. Ah. I was in the middle of reading your comment, Fred, and you deleted it. Blew my mind. Ring lights are like $5. Yeah. If we're talking about the lights I mentioned a minute ago, you might be behind like 5 minutes, Kermit, possibly, but it's hard to explain because this light it's like on the ceiling. I got it mounted up on the ceiling. I could get a ring light and fashion it up to get up there. That's what I was gonna say. Like if you have a lighting setup, especially if you want your green screen to work good like this, you need like at least 3 lights pretty much. I used to only have 2, and it was hard to get it to work right. So yeah, I have a ring light right here. I have a ring light right here, right behind the camera, to kind of fill my face here. I have a side light over here to kind of light up here and the green screen back behind me right here. And then I have this light up over here that's actually shining on the green screen right here. It kind of goes behind me over here. And that's the really, really bright one that lights up the green screen, so it works real good. Little behind the scenes info there, so, but yeah. Fred, not too bad, Fred. Not too bad of a dad joke. Not too bad. See? I can't remember if I have the razor tail on right now or if I took it off and put on T-Gods. What do I got on here? Apparently I threw on T-Gods. It's crazy how in the Chaos Sanctuary you literally don't need like fire or lightning resistance apparently with this build. You can't quite eat souls, but no Monarch Shield. No Monarch Shield. I mean, did I not pick one up, you mean, or something? I definitely don't need any more four-socketed Monarchs, so Frost Burns? Oh, there was a blue one? Oh, well, I usually pick up and ID the blue ones. I must have just missed it. That's alright. That's alright. Sure, it was nothing. Definitely not a dad joke there, Electro. Seetsy says he has the runes to make grief. What base should he use? Pretty much everybody kind of agrees that Phase Blade's the best. I've heard some people, they want to specifically use like a Berserker axe because they don't want to use the grief. So I think Phase Blade's the best, but sometimes people like using Zerker too. So. But that's kind of like a minority. Almost everybody goes with the Phase Blade. Yeah, more champions over here. They're everywhere. Silly bus. Nice. Nice. Kelly said he likes how the Javazan's really good at farming the best spots in the game. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Javazan's just really, really, really good, right? Especially when you have, 10 to 20 high runes worth a year. Stuck behind the wall. Everyone on YouTube's going ham-bone on the dad jokes now. Ham-bone. The Marumban says the axe gives you a slightly more range. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I didn't know that, but you say it's mainly for PvP, which would be why it evaded my knowledge, I suppose. I know just a little bit about PvP, and I don't really do it, so. Almighty Sinru says you need the gear though. For a Javazan to be real good, you need the gear though. I don't know, I feel that Javazans, even budget Javazans from my experience, are really freaking good. I suppose they're not going to be as like you know, you're not clearing players 8 every single area in the game with ease. The budget Javazan, but I feel like budget Javazans, as far as budget characters go, are real good. And I'm definitely comparing a budget Javazan to other budget characters, because I feel like there's no sense in comparing a budget character to a character that has 30 high runes worth of gear. Not really a comparison, right? Can be a little bit, but that's not the way I want to do that right now, I suppose. Swaka. 14 energy, not good enough. Having a hard time decide where to get griffins. Anyone give me a spot? Well, the thing about griffins is you just gotta farm any of the 85 areas and get lucky. I mean, also, Terrorize Andariel is completely glitched, and if you ever have a chance to run Terrorize Andariel, do that. Just spam farm that. But beyond that, it's like terror zones, 85 areas. You just gotta hammer them until you eventually get lucky and get one. So there's no, like, it's not like, oh, run lower cross till you get your burr rune, right? Nothing like that for griffins. Or you know, farm Nightmare and Andariel till you get an SOJ. There's no good spot for griffins that way. So bubble sliding into Kermit's DMs, hilarious. Oh, great sword, giant sword. I thought they both said great sword or something. I was like, what's going on there? Interesting. 3 different little uniques. Whatever. Yeah. What Fred said here is more accurate for sure. You don't find the Griffins finds you. Bink said it's frustrating how conviction doesn't activate faster. It is kind of annoying, but I don't know. I guess this is a perfect place for this sentence right here. It is what it is. Right? Yeah, I do hate that sometimes. And speaking of like other auras too, like when you'll jump into a cow game and you're like the cold aura on your mercenary won't activate because you have like the cold mercenary and the cold aura won't activate for some reason. You're like, come on. And he just gets chopped down and you're like, wish they were frozen from his cold aura that's not activating for some reason. That's funny though. Yeah, it happens. Uh-oh. Unofficial Cody B's looking for criminal websites. Criminal websites. Yeah, that's in public. In public, fellas. Come on. I mean, I wouldn't tell nobody, but yeah. Maybe that's where you guys need to slide into your DMs or something. I mean, the game tonight's got to be nationally televised, right? Got to be. It's got to be on like NBC or something, as long as someone's got antenna. Fred said he's down like 30 pounds. Nice, nice. I need to lose 30 pounds. And if I could get down to under 200, that'd be so sick. One day, maybe, huh? I'm like 99 years old, be under 200 pounds. So crazy, sick. Bailey, yo! What's going on, fellas? Welcome in, welcome in. Listen. Eat a tapeworm, Phil? Proven fact. Back in the day, back in like the 20s and stuff, they used to sell tapeworms in a capsule as a weight loss remedy. Yeah, pretty funny. Hey, I'll show you how to lose weight. Die. Like that's probably not the best way to lose weight. That he's going to be at his son's football practice, so he's going to miss the game. Yeah, it must be your time zone or whatever, right? Yeah, because the game where I'm at, I think the game starts at like 8:30 at night or something, right? Where I'm at, so I must have missed a steal or something. What? Oh, the only monster over here I missed. That's the one I needed to get. This guy. Exercise and don't eat. Sick strategy. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, I'll try that next time, Mark. What is today? Thursday. I think what I got time for. I wouldn't be healthy at anything less than 200. I mean, I kind of feel sort of like that. Well, but it's funny when you, I don't know, maybe I would. I don't know. It's just wild looking back at like people from like the 50s and how thin they are, you know, and you're like, I don't know. I feel like if I was anything under 200 though, it kind of would be like crazy. Like it'd be so hard. I would just have to, I don't know, just eating that little amount of food would be so difficult, I feel. Like the amount of pain that I would feel. Crazy. I mean, I am 6'3", but according to the scales, I'm supposed to be under 200, so according to like the you know, average weights or whatever, but 6'3", I'm supposed to be 6'3", like 190. Yeah, according to, this was years ago, but I don't think it's changed. I think according to my height, to not be considered overweight, I'm not talking obese, but I think overweight for being 6'3", I'm supposed to be between 165 and 199. That's like my my healthy weight range for my height. That's what my health insurance told me. But at the time I was 25, so that was 10 years ago. But I don't think it changes based upon your age. Oh man, when I was probably like 27, I worked out, or no, I was probably a little older than that maybe. I was about 30 probably. I worked out like a ton, and I got down, the lowest I got the scale to say was 206. That was like working out for like over an hour every day, and like, I wouldn't say obsessing, but like the most I've ever done to like diet wise, and I got down to 206 one time. That's freaking tough. Well, congratulations, Fred. You say you're feeling great. Got good numbers and all that stuff. Glad to hear, my dude. My dude. Travis C said he's 6'3", weighs 155, which is wild. That's I mean, it's got to be some kind of medical condition, right? Or you just are one of those people. Those people. Yeah, that's pretty thin. I'm gonna be honest. Chris says 6'3", or 6'1". Wait, where'd it go? Lost it. Disappeared. Never mind. Forget what I was just saying. Oh, 5'11", 185. Yeah, that sounds about good. That sounds pretty good. That'd be wild to be one of those people that like you can't gain weight. Just like I couldn't imagine it. Couldn't imagine it. Donovan about being American, 5'3", 300 pounds. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, each individual has a chance to fight back, right? Try to live a healthier lifestyle. Easier said than done sometimes. No, I'm not perfect about that, to say the least. I am currently right now I'm 6'3", about 230. So I do need to cut back a little bit. One of the biggest things, it's going to be when ladder comes around here and then my daughter's back in school like full time for real. It's going to be so helpful to actually have a schedule instead of like, oh, I got to leave at this day and there's a half day and then and some other things, but actually being able to have a set schedule for sure every day. I think, anyways. Maybe I'm just making excuses for stuff. I need to put that as a poll. Am I making excuses for myself, everybody? Yes, no. See, my charts are trash. It kinda, but I mean, I think for the most part. I mean, I used to say and think that they were more trash than I do nowadays, I guess. They are for some people, but I mean, I would say for anyone who's not like professional athlete, they're pretty reasonable. Like, yeah, if you're quote unquote overweight because you're 6'3", 200, and technically the cutoff was 6'3", 199, it's like, well, okay, fine. That's dumb. Like, you don't call it, but yeah, I would say on the average, I think they're reasonable. Not 100% accurate, but reasonable. Take your child to work day. Do you let your daughter stay home? Huh? No. I mean, that's one of those things that used to happen and doesn't really happen anymore, right? Like, take your kid to work day isn't a real thing, right, anymore? That was like totally like things from the 60s and 70s. That would hurt your productivity, and your boss would be real mad if you did that. Or they make you bring your kid to work and put them to work too. That's more likely what would happen nowadays. In America, anyways. GG Thulrune drop. Yeah. GG Thulrune, you're right. Yeah, there you go. Totally. Almighty Sinru says, how old's your daughter? She's almost 7. So, almost 7. Come on, Diablo. I think you can give me a wisp. You can do it. No, she's still in first. She's kind of old for her grade, sort of. System doesn't account for muscle and bone structure. Kermit up here said it ignores body type. It is true, but I mean, I don't. I'm not pulling out a bunch of scientific papers to try to prove if I'm. It's just kind of like a sort of opinion, but I think on the average, for I'd say 90% of people, you know, I think just most people need to be thinner. Personally, that's just what I think. In the United States, I'm talking. So, get out of there. But yeah, like I say with a lot of the other stuff, those are my thoughts, not yours. I did not steal that from Dave and Chuck the Freak either. Donovan. The playlist is called Metal and Modern Core by N&M Creations. Guy over on Twitch asked about that. N&M Creations, an and sign too. Over on Twitch, I guess I don't have a bot set up over on Twitch. I got one on the YouTube one. Maybe I need to one day set up. I don't know. I don't know how to do 2 bots for multi-streaming, but yeah, if you go to YouTube and look up N and M Creations, or at the very bottom of the description of every video I've ever made, got a link to the guy's channel, and it's just his metal and modern core playlist. The Kermit says when he's 167, he still wasn't technically in the healthy range for BMI. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, BMI, like the BMI percentage, I don't know. They're so hard to get to nowadays, but I definitely feel like we should strive for it. I know that BMI and the healthy weight ranges both get a bad rap, but wait, did I not repair my javelins? They're up there though. We're good. We're good. How many viewers I got on Twitch? I haven't looked at it. It's usually like between 40 and 60 usually. What do we got over there? Just 30 right now, it looks like. It's funny because Twitch goes way different than YouTube does. YouTube viewership usually like spikes up like this, and then it kind of slowly drifts down as the stream goes on. Twitch, it goes up. Like the longer I stream, the more my number of people are watching, pretty much. It's just funny the way YouTube like stops showing your stream to people, like, and Twitch just like the more people you have, it causes you to get more people to watch or something. Kind of funny how that works. Bullrog skin, oh baby, we're hoping, praying. 2 skills. What? Da da da. Oh no. Oh well. Arcane's Valor, pretty rare one. Pretty rare one. Oh yeah, 1 skill Arcane. No bueno. For just PVMing around, does the ethereal base really matter? Not really that much, no. If I was making one online, I would always do it kind of like in the ethereal for the mercenary, just because if you ever wanted to trade it again, people only want exactly what their favorite YouTube streamer said is perfect and best to have. But like on single player here, I made my fortitude in a non-ethereal base. That way, if I ever wanted to throw it on a melee character or whatever I wanted to ever do with this piece of gear, I could use it on anything, right? So, yeah. See, even with the Infinity, I almost wish I made the Infinity in a non-ethereal base. If I could throw it in like Spirited, something like that, right, Saffron? But but I did make this in an ethereal one. But yeah, Fortitude, bam. Totally left that right into a non-ethereal. Anyone know if a Griffin's Eye works with traps now? It does. Yep, they did eventually fix that, so it now does. Yep. Minus lightning res. It should be everywhere. Hostilely. It should work single player. It should work non-ladder. It should work ladder. It should work everywhere. Fred said made a fortitude, vendored it. Judging the cry face, you didn't vendor it because you're such a badass, right? You vendored it, and it was an accident. Nice. Oh, Rhino coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my man. Said, please try Path of Exile. I'm begging you. Begging you. I don't know, man. Maybe. It's too expensive. I can't afford it. Yes, that's a joke.
Let's go.
UPS found his first shadow dancers yesterday. Nice. Congrats on that one. My man. Lions over
Rhino
cake.
donated
Oh.
$5 through Super Chat.
Oh, Rhino.
PLZ Tripo Phil, I'm begging you.
Wait, did those come through in opposite orders? Thank you so much, Rhino, for the 5 gifted Slayer ships. As well, my man. Holy moly, my man. Thank you so much. Supporting the channel means a lot, dude. I don't know, maybe I'll try it one day, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when I complete the Holy Grail, we'll knock out. We'll play some PoE, huh? Maybe when we complete the Holy Grail. So, 10 years from now, huh? Lions over KC, Norette asks. It's possible, and I hope so, obviously. I would say, because right now KC is a 4-point favorite. So, and they were a 6-point favorite, now they're only a 4-point favorite. So, I would put it literally at like 60-40 the Chiefs are going to win. But fingers crossed for the Lions. Fingers crossed. Oh, Loligan said exactly what I was saying and thinking, actually. Yeah, maybe after the Grail question mark? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I did. Fred, you are right. Yeah, I did see the video you selling your fortitude. What a nincompoop. No, that would be painful. Almost like that time I accidentally sold all my good crafted caster amulets, right? Boy, that was hilarious. The comments I had on that video too when I posted that when I accidentally sold all my crafted caster amulets. Oh my gosh, some people were like, "Yeah, I seen you selling them, and then I thought you were joking, and then you just sold them all, and then you never went. Then it was like for real, and I was so confused because I thought there was no way anyone could do that." And then other people like, "That was hilarious," and like, thanks for putting that in there. It's it's actually cool to see somebody being real. Like people actually make mistakes sometimes and things like that. So that's just fun. Phil has to play Mosaic if the Lions lose. Heck no, I would never bet something as drastic and as important as that. You might as well, the bet might as well be Phil sacrifices his eyesight permanently for the rest of his life if the Lions lose. Heck no. No way. Yes Wizard said he's doing his first ever playthrough, found a cham on his first ever single player playthrough. That stuff can happen. That's some wild luck. What's left? Wisp. Yeah, a Wisp, Tyrell's Might, and a Shaper are the items that are left. A minute ago we were talking, someone asked about if Fortitude really has to be in a ethereal armor. Pursuit O'Likes says, yeah, no, his Fortitude and Chains of Honor both non-ethereal. Yeah, I think that's what I did too. Especially on single player, where how many Fortitudes do you really want to make solo self-found single player, right? Like how many, so I can Fortitude and Chains of Honor, I would definitely always, single player especially, but online I would probably always, if I made them for my mercenary, I'd probably make them ethereal, just because, like I said, everyone's like, I have to have 50 more defense because, my favorite streamer said it's the best possible. So, I just play along with it, sure. I'll make it ethereal, that way I can trade it if I want to. Mr. Grand Charm, Fat Chance, Rickox, Fat Chance. Sweet Phil would never, ever bypass a Grand Charm on accident. This wouldn't happen. Sneeve said he got a 2020 Amazon torch the other day. Nice. The 2020 roll, always welcome. Back here. Oh yeah, so the Ancient Wisdom asking about what's going on with the mana and the life, like zipping up real fast all the time. So I have a Phoenix shield on. It's super expensive. So I made it recently. It's pretty much the reason I'm using an Amazon right now, just because I wanted an excuse to make and use a Phoenix shield, because it's kind of a problem. But on single player, I have too many high runes on accident. So I made this Phoenix shield right here, Vex low jock, and it's got redemption on it. Unfortunately, it rolled absolutely terrible, but it doesn't really matter, really, that much. But yeah, so I got that Phoenix shield, and it has a redemption aura, just like on a paladin that has that redemption aura. Hello, Mishka. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in. Kermit says, so at his height, 167 was still 9 pounds overweight. Jeez. How tall are you, Kermit? That sounds crazy. Are you 5'2"? No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that's the wild thing. Like at 6'3", no. I could not imagine somebody at 6'3" weighing 167 looking at them and being like, that's the perfect weight. Like, that's great. Just seems a little bit on the light side, you know what I mean? Technically, that's healthier than being 205 pounds at 6'3". Very shocking stuff. Boy. Let's see. Maybe we need to do a group challenge. Slayer ship challenge. I need to just get back to the gym more often. I'm only going a couple days a week right now because I'm lazy. Steve said you used to be 6'1", 140, made it up to 180. That's good. That sounds like, in my non-doctor opinion, about where you want to, right? Phoenix Iron Golem. Oh well, that wouldn't really work, right? Because that'd redeem for your Iron Golem, I think. So yeah, that'd be funny though. Like if it worked the other way. Phoenix fun on a fire sorceress. Great point, Patrick. Thinking about doing something. I was thinking about that, so I could using the Phoenix, either doing a fire sorceress, fire druid. Fire sorc would probably be what I do though. Inferno sorceress. Ooh. You're 5'7". Got what? 5'7", 160. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Wild. Destruction phase blade. Destruction, huh? Maybe we'll think about that. Kermit says at 6'3" they want you to be 192. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe we're looking at different charts or whatever, but I was going by what my health insurance told me based upon the thing said the thing, and I thought I had looked it up more recently too, and it said the same thing, but I guess I could have looked at it wrong or who knows what. But yeah, that would be not impossible, obviously, but I mean, jeez. I feel crazy. I feel like it would be essentially impossible. That'd be like celery every day and that's it type of thing. All day, every day, nothing but celery. Celery and iceberg lettuce. Cody B says, get that flickering flame with it too. Yeah, I'll have to make, I don't know if I made a flickering flame or not. I think I did make one. A non-class specific one in a own visage. Something like that. But say you pulled it from American Cancer Society, so I gotcha. Biggie says, let's do it. Yeah, my biggest, what do you call it? Probably shortcoming. It's going to be tough if I did it right now. It'd be drinking beer, right? having drinks at the end of the day. Kind of really need to. I'd probably drop like 15 pounds in like just from not doing that. Oh well. That's not possible though, so broccoli is also good to hear. Yeah, I do eat broccoli like all the time. That's kind of my go-to because there aren't like, I don't like crazy ton of vegetables like cucumber and stuff, and like, you know, I don't like a ton of that kind of stuff. So oh, almost missed that flawless amethyst. A disaster. Almost 3 o'clock. Don't let me forget, fellas. I got to stop streaming at 3:30 so I can go pick the kiddo up from school. So 3:30. Don't let me forget. School hates when I don't pick my kid up. They hate it. Fred said no fair. I already lost a bunch of weight. Well, you don't have to win every competition, Fred. You'll have to gain a bunch of weight back again, I guess. No, I'm just joking. Don't do that. That's a joke. It's a joke. Lass's sword. Ethereal. I got ethereal. I think I wanted to make a death too. I think I need to make a death sword. You're going to gain a bunch in muscle. There you go. There you go. Hanji says beer's good for your mental health though, right? Maybe not. Celery and iceberg lettuce every day, like being in hell. MA, that's kind of sort of, right? Yeah, that would be rough. I'm gonna be honest. That's obviously, like, those examples I used were like exaggerated. No, I mean, not nobody could do that, but you would like die of malnutrition if you literally only ate that. Y'all being too loud in here, trying to sleep. G-Stacks, what's going on? Welcome in, my man. Crystalline Passage, Frozen River. Gross. This is what stinks. All the terrible terror zones are always when I'm like, right now I'm like, oh yeah, I'll use this build and run terror zones when they pop up when it's a good one. Boom, instantly. No good terror zones ever. Cool. Why not identify the rare belts? I just got tired of doing it, to be honest. That's why I don't do it anymore. Spend all this time identifying stuff, and it's like, never good all the time, and I just got tired of IDing it. Some stuff I just got tired of looking at, especially when it's stuff that I'll never use. It's just stuff that would like kind of look cool to find. I don't know. Ants on a log, so good. The peanut butter and raisins. That kind of defeats the purpose then, huh? You see it, buy some sugar-free, no sugar added peanut butter or something. What's up, Lordo? What's going on? You say you've been going for your thinking about trying to fire source yourself. Looks fun. Yeah, they can be. I actually started when D2R launched. I actually started off D2R with a fireball sorceress. They're cool, you know. Now it would be even better with the Sunder Tramp and stuff, right? So, and all the way that the things work. Everything in the game's more powerful now than it was at the start. So. Steve said he rocks a fire-faceted J-mod. But it's hard for PvP, you say. Gotcha. I don't do much for PvP, so... Yeah, good old J-mod with fire-facet. Let's see, Suplordo says such an individual thing, talking about alcohol consumption in particular. Everyone reacts different to the hormones and dopamine changes or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much it is that some people can get away with drinking alcohol and some people can't, pretty much. But I don't think there's... Oh, we'll continue in a second. One to combat skills for the Barbarian. I had to stop and pause there for a second because I was like, is that a Paladin combat skiller? Took me a little like dial up internet in my brain for a second to realize what it was. But yeah, I'm not one of those people that prescribes to like no alcohol is actually good for you or some people. I think it's just not as bad for some people and it's worse for others. But I do enjoy it. Tastes good, so what you gonna do, huh? Hunters, boys. Hunters, boys. It says if you're diabetic, don't drink. Yeah, for sure. $50K dial-up modem sound. Yeah, that's exactly what was going on in my head when I was looking at that skiller a minute ago. For sure. Steve, I was talking earlier about how it's always the bad terror zones whenever I play. Steve over on Twitch says he can't even remember the last time Chaos was terrorized online. It was like 3 months and 3 days ago. Yeah, that's how it seems sometimes. See, for me, it's like because on single player it goes through this rotation, right? And I went online and looked at it, and I'm like, great. The time when I can stream today, that's not the good time to play. Great. So that's what I don't like about Terror Zones. One of 90 things I don't like about Terror Zones. How they try to FOMO you into playing when you don't want to play and stuff like that. I hate things like that. I wish there was something you could do to like pick. But like obviously if you could pick, then everyone would just pick the best one. You know, they just run completely glitched out, terrorized Andarl all the time. So you couldn't make it so you could literally just pick instantly, but like some way of determining what Terror Zone you did without you know, having dry step and then crystalline passage and then, you know, all these great marsh. It's a small charm. No! Of course not. Yeah, no. Mer Valdez says, what? Phil doesn't, you don't even pick up small charms anymore? No, I just missed it. I must have just overlooked it. I was reading chat or something, but, yeah. What's the website with the terror zones? The only way that I find it is I look it up on Google, and then it's like there's a link in a Reddit post. So, oh, it's actually kind of a rare one, sorta. So if you're going for that full tranks, it's not like super valuable, but kind of a rare one actually, because it's like a class specific. Trangle's Wing. Ooh. Well, not like super duper rare, just a baby rare. Baby rare. Warcry Skiller's good for singers. True story, true story. I do got a pretty full stack of Warcry Skillers. But yeah, what was it? Someone was probably saying the combat ones don't matter that much, but rip the 451 poison damage small check. Yeah, probably. It was probably a 3/20/20. It was probably a hex charm, to be honest. That's probably what it was. Season 5 is gonna kill D4, D2R Season 5. I mean, kill. I wouldn't go that far. It's probably the reason they picked when they picked for it. You know, they want it to be far enough away from the new season of D4 not to divide people at all. Undermall, da 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 da. Justin, I did try that, having the Phoenix on the swap hand, because then obviously, yeah, if you did do this, you could didn't work. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. You can, you know, and then you have the extra resistance up there, but well, you get the couple of skills and stuff like that. It's just kind of annoying. One thing too that would help, I didn't really like the swapping weapons in Amazon, because, and I feel like part of it, my attack speed is so slow that it's super annoying, and I always forget to you know, swap, and now I gotta swap, and then I can attack again. Then my mana's gonna go away, and then I can swap, and before I leave I have to swap weapons. Wait for it, then I can attack again. It's just an annoyance. So I just leave it on the main hand. But yeah, it's not a bad idea, but I just don't like it. Aren't you 70 IS? I haven't. No. Nope. I just got Titans, and I have like, I don't even think I think I swapped my gloves out to even take off the because I literally haven't. Oh, actually, I just have 20 increased attack speed gloves. Actually, I haven't found any 220s, and I didn't feel like shopping 330s, and I'm not gonna nuke my facet in my Griffins to put a increased attack speed jewel in it to get increased attack speed and blah 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 blah. Super. Funny enough, I actually have a video coming out after the stream, kind of sort of about that slightly. slightly. I mean, because for running Chaos Sanctuary here, I don't need any more survivability, so am I going to kill faster if I have the Monarch Spirit on? Slightly, you're going to get a couple of skills, but constantly having to swap the gear and stuff, it's not worth it, I don't think. But I would like to get the more increased attack speed. A little bit slightly different calculation on single player, though, when you can't, you know, I'm using this Griffins for, you know, multiple builds, so I don't want to go ahead and take the facet out of it to put an IS jewel in it, and then take the IS jewel out of it to put another facet in it when I do a different build, you know, so just a little bit different thing. The Sneef says Blizzard needs a designated terror zone picker. Maybe they should just take out some of the real bad ones, huh? Maybe. The RAL room, let's go! Sup, Lordo. Yeah, I'm not going to read off your whole comment there, but yeah, I pretty much agree with you that, yeah, alcohol, yeah, if you do it too much, you can get into problems, right? Sure. For sure. Get a second Griffins. I know you're joking. I know you're joking, but let's see. Pursuit of Like says the devs are delaying D2R launch to fix D4 first. The new season of D2R. Nice. D-stacks, yeah. Ralrune hype. Hype. I mean, that's pretty much my second best drop of the day is Ralrune, right behind probably that Arcane's Valor. I mean, I don't know. Going a little slow. I did get that Vex yesterday, but what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Dex says, what about alcohol? Whiskey? No, we were talking about like weight and working out and exercise and stuff like that. I also don't pick up co-runes. I know it's gonna blow people's minds too, but yeah, too many runes. Now I just mentioned how like I need to quit drinking alcohol to lose weight pretty much. I don't eat terribly, but I do probably eat a little bit too much. Portion control I need to work on, but I was just mentioning how like I need to, if I wanted to lose weight, I need to quit, you know, wear off alcohol for a solid amount of time and keep it very limited, like only on special occasions and stuff like that, instead of like, oh, Thursday night there's a football game on, I should drink 5 beers. Oh, Saturday's college football, I should drink 8 beers. Oh, Sunday football's on all day, I should drink 12 beers. Oh, it's Saturday night, I should drink some more, you know. Oh, Monday Night Football, I should have 8 beers. Kick out food, keep the alcohol. Yeah. No. Liquid bread's got to be good for you. Science, right? Everyone knows eating a ton of bread's good for you. Yeah, same here, G-Stacks. Yeah. That's pretty much what we were chatting about before you got in here, before you woke up or whatever. Captain says he's finding a Lumrune's a good enough reason to get a drink for him. That's a crazy exciting event. Nice. Keep these battle orders rocking. Don't want those to run out, right, fellas? Head out to football. Jesse, shut your effing mouth. Don't say such blasphemous things. Blasphemous. Not even as a joke. Oh, Bullrog skin, another one. We got the set version instead of the unique version that I found a minute ago. Zabi's Ghostly Liberator. Ooh. Yeah, 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes till I gotta take off. True story. Thank you for the update. Rock another couple runs, I think. Rock another couple runs. Oh no! Oh, G-Stack said Streamlabs had an update and reverted all settings back. What? Boy, I hope I don't like log in next time and then the update finally hits me and it's like, you know. Oh. How about a drunk hardcore playthrough? I've done those before. Not a big fan of hardcore. Very, very unfun to play, I'm gonna be honest. DCBQ, let's go! No. If only it was a Cruel Colossus Blade of Quickness. Oh, another pull rune, fellas. It's a mid. So many pull runes I've been finding over the last, like, couple of weeks, right? Pull runes everywhere. Just everywhere. Just everywhere. What's up, Lordos is quitting altogether, talking about drinking here might be a bit much. Go for the limiting. Yeah, that's, I mean, when I say quitting, yeah, I mean quitting drinking more days than not is what I generally mean. But yeah, I got to do more talk, more action, less talk, right? But anyways. Oh, I thought that said Corona for a second. Like it was the Grizz helm. So cold. Hey, when you get frozen, you're really slow. Hates it. Not froze, but whatever. Aura or whatever. Aromba says, isn't 55 what most Amazons try to hit? Haven't played one in ages. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I haven't played Amazons in forever either, really. Since I'm holy grailing, you know, Amazons, unless you have a ton of crazy good gear, it's mainly great for like cowing, right? In my experience. I know there's going to be people that push back on that, but yeah, if you don't have great, like all the best gear, griffins and stuff, I mean, cows, Eldritch and Shank, I suppose, and like Pindle maybe and stuff, but it's not a great grailer, you know, it's not a great holy grail farmer. So, but I decided, you know, switch it up, build a Phoenix, all that good stuff. Rycock said he somehow his grail reset. Dang, yo. That'd be disappointing. Like if you, I guess see, I don't keep every single item, so, but at this point I know all the stuff that I'm missing. There's all the stuff I hadn't found yet. How many sockets can you add to magic stuff? When you Larzik magic items, they can get 1 or 2 from Larzik. So you're kind of rolling the dice there, but you obviously want to get 2. Especially like online, if you're gonna something you want to trade and it's super valuable. Like I said, everybody only wants perfect stuff. If you try to get most magic things, if you try to put sockets in them and they only get 1, it's just Parsi, like it's worthless. But yeah, if you get 2, you're a god and you're rich. So. I'm just pulling them in. This is Sublord about the pull rune I found a minute ago. Yeah, kind of, right? Pulling poles all over the place. Oopsie. Justin said he rocked T-strokes, but the repair's annoying. Yeah, that's... T-strokes are a little bit better, but yes, kind of the same thing here. I just didn't want to have to keep repairing them. But we'll throw them on. We'll throw them on for this round. Why not? Stack up all... Look at this pull runes, all these pull runes I got here. Yes. Let's get that Cheerios. Ooh, Dennis. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't have much more time today, but hopefully. Green Leaf. Offline. Yeah, this is single player. Yeah, so single player is offline. Yep. Yep. Hess, can you read me now? Yeah, I can see you, Kermit. My apologies if I was missing stuff. Had to AFK to do some work. Came back to a gifted membership, says Jacob Paul. Nice. Yeah. Quite a few gifted memberships over on YouTube, and yeah, mega appreciate to everyone who gifted any today. Crazy generous of you. Boy, density in this Chaos Sanctuary is rough. Just rough. Big Jewel. It's 9 of your comments in a row. I mean, it depends on the... Cameron, I'm going to be honest, it depends on the comment. Like, if there's 2 people talking, like if you're talking to Bubbles and then Bubbles is talking back to you, I don't, like, necessarily read those ones out. The FYI. But my apologies. I don't know if there's someone like one up here, you said G-Stacks, you'll be all over it. Like you were talking to G-Stacks, so I didn't read that one out. But my apologies if I missed ones that were directed towards me. Doing my best with this little tiny brain I got, right? War sword. Oh, the Atlantean, I think, is what that is. Come on, get that thing. There we go. Get through there to get the seal. Axe said it's raining pulls there too. Nice. Oh, you ordered an... I did see you say those specs. I didn't see you say you got a new laptop. So my apologies, Kermit. But yeah, you got a new laptop. That a 3080 laptop. Nice. I'm not sure on the Intel CPU specs. I'm an AMD person. So I never really memorized how they work, but I assume if they paired it up good with a 3080. Nice. Loligan says the materials is going to come from Terrazone Andy. Probably. I won't find any of the new Grailers until I get Terrorized Andy. Yeah, I think it's Terrorized Andariel at like 10 o'clock tonight or something. Like perfect. That's perfect for me. Of course I can't play at 10 o'clock at night. Like what is... I almost need to like set my life schedule around when the terror zones are on here nowadays. Insane. What? 20! Never. It's never 220s. Maybe I might have to go shop some gloves here. Maybe I'll just do that tomorrow. Just take the time and I'll just go shop 320s. Who did I not take out over here? Did I get Grand Vizier's gone? Must have missed one of these then, huh? Oh, what? I thought... Interesting. G-Stack said it wouldn't recognize your window once you got it set up. Unfortunate. Oh, and then I didn't see up here earlier. Your screen capture got all messed up. You said G-Stacks. Yeah, it really stinks when you can't get... That's why I don't want to change stuff on mine. You know, switching over to regular OBS from Streamlabs. Because once you get everything set up, got the bot working right, the stream and everything working right, and it's like, man, I don't want to change nothing. Because I don't want something to get messed up again. Oh, Kramer, you think your chat foobarred, you said? Could have been. 13.6k Cinebench score. I'm not sure on that either. I only look into stuff when I'm buying something new, and then I don't look at it past that too. So yeah, but it's about that time. I'm gonna have to go ahead and take off, fellas. Thank you everybody joining me over on Twitch. Thank you YouTube fam, all the Slayers. Ooh. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, I wish my feed never tells me who gifts memberships. It says everything else, but it doesn't say gift memberships. So maybe we'll look right here. What do we got? Rhino gifted 5 memberships earlier. Machine aka Bubbles gifted 5. Hermit gifted 5 twice, and a few Jim Scott becoming members. So thank you guys so much for the channel support. Barbecue did a raid earlier, but Youper coming in with 2 months of Prime, also over on Twitch. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Helping me live the dream, right, fellas? Helping me live the dream. So, appreciate y'all, and I'm going to go ahead and have to take off. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully you guys enjoy the Lions whooping the Chiefs' butts. Ooh, tonight. Let's go. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to wear, I got a Herman Moore jersey upstairs I was going to wear. Dang it, when I was streaming today. Well, if the Lions win, I am guarantee I'm wearing that Lion. I'm going to get that Lions jersey. I'm going to wear that sucker tomorrow. So, peace out, fellas. Don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh.